building. If you want to see me, you are most welcome. Come and see me to know more about PTTI and about the course that I'm just about to introduce yourself to. Some history of the program that you have enrolled in. We started engagement with the KRA in 2016 or 2017. If you know the history of taxation in this country, iTax, the platform that is used for filing tax returns, was introduced in 2015. And around that time, there was a lot of capacity building, training the public on how to file returns online. Because prior to that, there was a lot of paperwork that people were doing and submitting forms physically to KRA. And now, because of advancement in technology, they introduced this thing they call iTax. And therefore, part of the initiatives by KRA was to train even university students on taxation, and besides taxation, how to file returns. So we jumped on board as the first university, and we started engagement with KRA. And they used to train our students in filing tax returns. And in the month of June, when every Kenyan is busy to file returns, they would actually take some of our students, like around 20 students, they'll pick them and hire them as cashiers to go and assist Kenyans in filing returns. So that went on, I think, for the year 2016 and 2017. Our students were busy engaged with assisting members of the public in filing returns. In turn, KRA would be on ground training our students on how the returns are filed, and not just how returns are filed, also some other aspects of taxation. And therefore, we started a lot of engagement, which is ongoing, whereby a unit within KRA that is known as Taxpayer Education Department would continually be training our students, and I've all along have been in charge of that. Now, they went ahead because they saw it was a nice initiative, and formed what they call the tax societies. And KCA became home of one of the tax societies, and in several other universities, they created tax societies. But I tell you that within KCA University, we have been having one of the most vibrant tax societies. And in the year 2018, we were actually awarded by the president as the best tax society. Then in 2018, we collected an award in an event that is usually held in the month of October, when they recognize the top taxpayers in the country. So we were the best tax society in terms of organization. Our engagement with KRA did not end then. Every other semester would have activities in between the KCA Tax Society and KRA. COVID 2020 came in, disruptions, but after COVID 2020, in the year 2022, KRA were back, and they saw their commitment and involvement of our students in tax, and therefore they said they want KCA University to be a center of excellence in tax education. So they named us so. And therefore, within KCA University, we have this that we call the Center of Excellence in Tax Education. Let me talk a bit about the Center of Excellence in Tax Education. It is meant to be a training hub for the community and learning institutions around us. That is the original intention and the agreement between the university and KRA. We should be influencing the community around us and other learning institutions as far as matters of tax literacy are concerned. You see, KRA runs a department that deals with tax literacy, but the role of KRA is tax collection, is not tax education. And the intention here is to have universities spearhead that role of tax education so that they can deal with the tax collection itself. And that's how they named a few institutions, KCA University, one of them in this region. I think there are a few others. the other one is Taveta University and Kisii University, to be centers of excellence in tax education. So, as we talk about center of excellence in tax education, we have not quite actualized that dream of 2022, whereby we should have a lot of activity with the business community around Nairobi and the learning institutions around us. Learning institution ranges from primary school all the way to university. Anyone who is learning, they should be getting support from KCA University. We are far from getting there, but we have done at least something. And what we have done is what I want to introduce you to. We have an online course which you are subscribed for, which is known as Tax Essentials Certification. This course, we created it last year and started with the first cohort of students. And KRA considered the proposal for that course. We developed a curriculum and took it to KRA, and they were able to give us input on how to remodel it further, and they saw how it was deployed, and that was so pleasing in terms of the endeavor that we have in terms of tax education. And that's how last year we were nominated as the best trainer in tax education, and we won a presidential award as a university on 1st of November 2024. That is what you see when you log onto virtual class. So that is for tax education, and the intention of the course, which is co-created between KCA University and KRA. Everything that is in that course, KRA have looked at it and said it is good initiative, and part of the content actually they have given us. Know that is co-created between us. So this course, Tax Essentials, what is it? Is a skill-based course, is a free course. The first question people asking, are we going to pay for this? No, it is free. Second thing is a self-paced program, meaning that you do it at your speed. And next, and the most important thing is practical-based, is practical-oriented. You have heard this expression that graduates are half-baked, quarter-baked, or know nothing. That is in connection with the practical reality of life outside campus. We are making an attempt in tax education, which we intend to remodel in other programs, whereby you'll be taught in a life environment which is in close resemblance with the reality that happens on ground. So that's one feature with this course that you have enrolled for. So I'll wish to take you through the program and tell you that it will depend on the time that is available to you. You can do it within 2 weeks and finish. You can take 4 months. Some other people might take a full year to complete the program, but that is not our wish, really. We don't expect people to be continuing these programs after April. When we roll over to the new semester in May, we wish to have a new cohort of students. Again, so that we don't burst the space that is available within virtual campus. So, besides the content that you are provided, we want to take this program a notch higher and have more interaction than what you are going to have here. And one of the initiatives that we have proposed, and KRA is willing to support us, we are going to have what is known as tax edutainment. Edutainment is education and entertainment at the same time. We'll have edutainment sessions, whereby we are going to have live sessions as we are having right now, but you be trained on a specific and topical issues in taxation, not by KCA University lecturers, but now by KRA staff. You'll be able to get them. So those will be online sessions, maybe 45 minutes. We'll have to agree on the duration and the timing, whereby you'll be able to log into a platform like this and interact with revenue officers so that you understand a thing or two about their operations. Secondly, we like to be making visits to their offices because they have a huge auditorium from where they can train us. And this is something that we have done in the past. We have been visiting their premises. There are some operations at KRA that you also need to observe how they conduct them, and especially so with issues of customs. They have what we call the inland container depot somewhere in Mombasa Road, SGR, whereby they receive goods, they collect the customs duty, and there's the clearance process. Therefore, you need to be explained to how that clearance process takes place, and we'll organize so that we can take a group of students to that facility. Next is, would also wish to take some of you to Mombasa Port, especially when you go on recess, so that you can also see the customs operations in that place. So my wish is by the time you complete this course, you not just have a certificate. It's the most sought after thing. I tell you this, 2016 thereabouts when we started with students, and a few, not everyone, challenges, only a few people take the challenge. But those few who decided to volunteer themselves, go assist members of the public in filing tax returns. Two students right now, 8 years after, are serious tax consultants. Their interaction with taxation at that point sparked some interest in them and gave them something that the youth lack in life, which is known as direction. We are making this as an effort to orient at least some of you have some interest in taxation, and we'll do it in other fields so that you can see the greater picture of a discipline like taxation, another discipline like finance, another discipline like procurement. And after seeing that picture, then you'll form the idea of what you can do with that knowledge after you have graduated. One thing I like to urge you as a word of advice is as you go through your academic journey, please find direction. It's very important when you know I'm graduating and I want to pursue taxation. I want to get to a place where people are just talking about taxation. And when you are thinking that way, I'll tell you that taxation is very wide. Start seeing that you want to be in excise, just that line, that is where you want to be. If you are doing, I'm seeing some people are doing IT. They are also in this group. If you are in IT, it's very wide field. You can decide that I want to be in the space where people are talking about networks and probably go deeper into specific type of networks. That is known as direction in life. It is one key thing that you need to find as you journey through your academics and as you look forward to graduation and starting your career. It makes you get started off real fast. Now, let us talk about the course that is before us. Tax essentials. I want to help you in navigating through the content that is provided. You'll allow me to share screen. All right. Through the chat, please confirm that you can see virtual campus. or enough? Thank you. And it's a bit slow. It's opening. You'll be able to get this is the phase that I see when I log into Virtual Campus. So there's these tax essentials, and I believe that we are able to trace in Virtual Campus, and I have seen that the enrollment is great in Virtual Campus. So I'm trying to open the tax essentials certification. Just a moment. Just a moment. This is taking a minute to load. Okay, there's an image, and you have seen that image is the image of the President, Dr. William Ruto, and our Vice Chancellor, Professor Isaiah Wakindiki. Yeah, this one. This is not fiction. Really, this is our Vice Chancellor and the Commissioner General KRA. On the, this is right of the President. You can see this is CS Badi. This is an event whereby KCA University was being recognized. Our Vice Chancellor and CEO collecting that certificate of recognition, recognizing this course that we are running. So, you are going to help me, my students, because it's competitive. Getting this award is competitive. There's a university that gives us a run for our money, known as Kisii University. And I was challenged by my boss, the VC, that we must win this award again and again. So, if you are not winning it this year, back to back, please know that you are setting me for trouble. We must make sure that we do well in this course. Now, here are the topics. You know Virtual Campus works, right? And the topics, you have taxation in Kenya. Taxation in Kenya will give you background. Who collects taxes in Kenya? Is KRA? When was KRA established? Why do they collect tax? Which taxes do they collect? This is taxation in Kenya. So when you click on this, it will open, enter. Every lesson is structured this way. You want to resume where you left off? No. Maybe I start from the beginning. Nature and purpose of taxation. So you can enlarge your screen that way. And then you start moving forward. Learning outcomes. By the end of this topic, the learner is expected, the learning resources, blah, blah, blah. And then you keep moving forward. These are PowerPoint slides, but they are prepared using iSpring. You read a few concepts. Taxes are what we pay. Payment of tax is not a punishment. Read the theory. Just continue reading the theory. I want to show you an important feature of this. We are moving through the pages. Now, when you get here, this is a video clip. You need to watch and listen. In every other section, you'd have this. This is a former employee of KRA. I had to seek their permission to have this, and they told me this is public information. Now, this is training. They are explaining KRA. It's a YouTube. This is a KRA employee explaining about KRA, what it does and all that. So when you have logged in, you'll be able to watch this. You'll be able to understand. Now, you'll come across a question. Joseph of the Bible, and I believe there's Joseph also in Islam, so don't get offense. Now, Joseph of the Bible introduced tax in Egypt. The issue of taxation, the first time there's mention of tax in human history is in Egypt, the time of Joseph, when he was the prime minister of that country. Go to that story. He introduced taxes. What was the rate? Now, this question is not coming out of nowhere. The theory that is in previous slides gives answer to this question. So you are going to choose the right or the wrong answer and know that it will be captured somewhere. So you choose the answer. You can say 5%, and then you submit your answer, and you are told, please try again, and you try again. You see, we are not strict really to like fail you or pass you, but we want you to get the knowledge. That is the essence. So let us say 20%, and we submit the answer, and that is right. So you have known what was the right rate, and you can go back and even to the Bible and start reading. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry to go, because you have heard of taxes in the Bible. Go looking back to the Bible. Is this factual? You are trying to grow your knowledge in this area beyond the limits of a curriculum. You know, when you are doing your exam, when you are revising for your CPA or your degree, you limit yourself to what is examinable. Don't bring that mentality to this course of what is examinable. You want knowledge, you want skill. Make sure you get that. Now, we can move backwards. Now, you'll get to another topic. Another topic is pay as you earn. So many topics here. Another topic is business income, companies. Someone did annotating of my screen. Let me ignore that for the time being. I'm trying to wrap it. Okay. Monthly residential rental income tax is another topic. Withholding tax, another topic. Capital gains tax, turnover tax, hiyo ni tax ya mama boga. Motor vehicle advance tax. Okay, one of the things that brought about Gen Z protest last year, it was around this motor vehicle advance tax. They had to remove it. Value added tax, very important. Tax administration, especially what happens if you have not paid your taxes in time. Ethics in taxation. KRA were really particular on this thing of ethics. And everyone in this present world will be talking about ethics, integrity, issues of tax fraud. So this is how this thing will work. Let's pick on a topic like pay as you earn. If you become salaried, you'll have to deal with this. Your employer will be deducting from your salary, something known as pay as you earn. And other deductions are because statutory deductions. Now there are so many. They include NSSF, then SHA, and housing levy. Now they'll be covered under this. So equip yourself with the theory. Start. Because it attempted here is asking me, do I resume? Okay. Taxation of employees pay as you earn. Okay. Now you go through this slowly, self-paced, your speed. Okay. What are you supposed to learn? What are the learning resources? You need this. You need to be equipped with this. Then you are moving on. Employees are taxed on their salary. That's a fact that you need to internalize. Then assume you earned a salary of this much. Blah, blah, blah. Determine the pay as you earn, and then you are told some instructions. You are supposed to click on this link so that it opens the tax calculator. Now, you are going to calculate using the tax calculator. Let me not open, but when you click on it, it will bring the tax calculator from KRA. After it has calculated, you are supposed to come and choose the option. Now, be very careful with the year that you choose, because if you choose 2024, it will give a different answer because the rates for 2024 were different. So I'm not sure of the answer. Let me guess that one and submit that as my answer. It is incorrect. Did you enter 0? It is suggesting what really caused the error. Did you enter 0 for the benefit contribution? Okay. Review quiz. Now, the right answer is there. Okay. And we close the review and we say next. Now, employment benefits, you flow with this, and you'll have so many things explained. We said, if you have never done tax, you have proper content to help you understand tax there. Now, when you are done with this, that explains, that gives you the knowledge. Now, you want to be able to file a return. So, come over here. There's a link. When you click on this link, it should open a YouTube clip. Watch that clip slowly by slowly. Take your time watching that clip. When you have watched that clip, now there's the assignment. This is the practical aspect of the course. Okay. Filing P10. Pay as one return is known as P10 return. There's the activity, and then the P10 return Excel, and then the step-by-step guide. So the activity is like a class illustration, the way the lecturer gives you a question to go and tackle. So you go to open it, and you'll get a Word document. Now, what do you have on your screen right now? Can you text? Are you seeing a Word document? No? Okay. Now, I like to show you. What I opened is this Word document, and I'm glad some of us have gone ahead. Now I'm sure you have the Word document. One of you confirm that you have a Word document on your screen? Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, you are seeing the Word document. Now, you have this hospital, is an employer, has employed a person known as Matu Waswa. This is the PIN of Matu Waswa. This is the basic salary, and that's a benefit, pension, blah, 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 and so forth. Now, this is an illustration. You open that illustration, nothing much to, but there are guidelines and instructions to guide you on how you are going to deal with this. Read that bit, okay? Read that bit of instruction. It's really not much. It's really not much for your reading. After all, it's very enjoyable. Courses that do not have that verdict of failing or passing are really enjoyable, and where you are not under pressure to finish by a given date. Really enjoyable. Now, we come back here. Where we were. This is where we were. You have downloaded the question. It has the question, it has some instruction and guide how you are going to tackle it. If you click on this, these are further guides, and this is coming from KRA. This PDF document is coming from KRA. Now, what do you do with this question? You will open this Excel sheet. I've clicked on Excel sheet, is opening. So let me show you what you are going to have. Now, I want to share what I was trying to open. Enable editing. Okay. I ignore this. Okay. Now, this is what we call iTax form. It is a Excel form, but not a typical Excel. It is specifically designed so by KRA that it captures the details that are necessary. You remember that Word document that we gave, the personal identification number, the employer, like my employer is KCA University, will, if they are filing returns and they are going to do it every month, they'll enter employer, the PIN of KCA University. You enter here, type of return, you have to choose. It is original or it is amended. Original, it is if you are doing it for the first time. Amended, if you did a return, it was wrong, and now you want to correct. It is allowed, but follow some procedure. Entity type, there you choose here, head office or branch. When you have done all this, you will click next. And it will open the next sheet, and you populate details of now the employees. In the video, we have explained what you populate in this. I've explained. I'm just showing you what we'll be doing. The video explains in detail. So there are a number of sheets that you are going to use. and we have explained. I'm explaining a general case because all exercises will be done this way. You keep on populating details until you get here. I want to show you the last sheet. When you see something that is grayed out, it will be picking from previous sheets, the information that you fed there, and it will populate with detail. Okay. And now you'll be able to see the tax that is due, the tax that you should pay. Now, the point I wanted to explain is now at this point. For all your exercises that you are going to do, iTax exercises, you have the information you populate on this sheet. You are going to populate, and then after populating, what happens in reality, after you have populated, you validate. And upon validating, clicking this validate, the Excel formulas run, and tell you whether you have done your filing correctly. And this so they tell you now, generate an upload sheet. It will create a folder on your documents, and you pick that folder and upload it. Now you go online to your iTax account. Now, we are not in a live environment. We are not in a live environment like people are filing, but that is a small step that can be explained in a minute. When you get employment, it's not difficult. The real deal is understanding what to do with all these sheets that you have left there. Now, what you'll be doing for the sake of this exercise, you'll be validating. The macro cannot be available on this workbook, or other macros may be disabled. There's something that we call enable macros that you must do on your Excel. But the thing is, you go to validate. When you validate, it will indicate whether there are errors or there are no errors. If there are errors, it will take you back all the way. And this first sheet is known as errors. The first sheet in all Excel sheets is known as the sheet of errors. It will show you where you made errors. Now, if you did not make errors and it accepts you validate, then do not generate the update sheet, because you are not going to update anywhere. This is what you are going to do. This is what you are going to do. You are going to file, you will go to file. When you are finished, because this is now like a class exercise, you'll go to file and say save as, and save this document. And when you have saved the document, you'll have to come back to Virtual Canvas. Now, the interface that we are seeing of Virtual Canvas is the interface of a lecturer. You go to the interface, your interface as student, and now that Excel sheet that you have saved, you will upload it the way you upload an assignment. Yeah, it is an assignment. You upload that assignment, and I'll be able to see it on the other side as an assignment that has been solved, and I'll see whether you did everything right and tell you to progress to the next level and so forth. That is really what I wanted to demonstrate to us. So we are almost winding up. Can I do some roll call this way? Do you have students from Kisumu campus? Answer yes. Type if you are from Kisumu campus. Anyone from Kisumu? We made some publicity Kisumu campus. Type on the chat. Hey, we have 2 students from Kisumu already. I believe there should be more. Town campus. Anyone from town? No. We'll follow up because they must be enrolled. I go there physically for sensitization. Kitengela? I was thrown out temporarily, but I was winding up. So anyone from Kitengela, can you type? Kitengela here. Hey, Kitengela, Kitengela, I'll come over to see you. Anyone from the rest are from me, definitely. But I've not seen Dr. Spotter has done good work. I'll give you the recording. I'm seeing someone is asking. The rest are from Maine, I assume so. The point I wanted to make, town campers are here. Town campers are here. This is nice. This is nice. Right. Now listen here. The ITAX activity, you do well with the theory, where you have multiple choice questions and the notes. You do well with your phone. I know your phone can access virtual campus, and you can be able to watch the videos. You can be able to learn the content. But when it comes to filing the return, the Excel, your phone might not be able to do that. You must have a laptop. And I'm aware some students might not be having laptops. If you don't have a laptop, please don't dismiss yourself. Our labs are in full use during the daytime. Like right now, or rather between 8 and 5, labs are in full use daytime. But our labs are so free in the evening. Please go to the labs, request the lab officers to allow you, because students use labs and they're using labs to do funny things, browsing, all those manner of things. Go to our labs. If you don't have a laptop, go to our labs in the evening and do exercise. Do your activity, file it. That is the most important part of this course, that you should be able to file. There are like 5 returns that are given there. You should be able to file them. Okay. Next thing is over the weekend, the labs are still open. And if you find that they are not, please raise the concern with me. We'll be able to follow up so that the facility is available to you so that you can do that. Next is, there are some students who excelled in this course last December. I'll appoint a few to assist me, and you are going to see their names on the WhatsApp. They are going to be like tutorial fellas. They'll be assisting you where you have challenges so that you navigate. Please, let's not do the assignments like they are really those academic assignments whereby you have to do alone and all that. Please, let's do it together. If there's someone who understands, is a step ahead of you, let that person help you. When you have filed the first one through assistance, repeat it again on your own until you get the thing. I tell you for sure, a day is coming when you sit alone in a seat like where I'm seated, and you are facing many people, grown-up people, probably 6, 7, 8, quite a number. and they ask you a question. Now I'm talking about an interview panel. Tell us about yourself. Tell us of what value would you be to this organization? What are you able to do? That's a difficult moment in life that separates people. And these are initiatives that actually separate people because you are going to say with confidence, I can file a return. Have you ever filed a return? Not in reality, but through exercise. I've done this, I've seen this, and those people will be confident that you are able to do something in that organization, right? Okay, with that, it's very important that I allow you to ask questions, just a few of you. I'm seeing the charts, people announcing where they come from. Kitengela, Maine, all over. Now, Kisanga, Emily, for alumnus, how can one access the virtual campus? You are not able to access the virtual campus because you are using the password for last trimester. Refresh, or rather reset your password, and you'll be able to access the virtual campus and you'll be able to access this unit. How long does the course take? It is self-paced. It is self-paced. Don't be in a hurry to finish. Worry more about understanding and having the content with you. Okay? Another question. Those who want to speak, are you able to unmute? If yes, Orwa Junior, speak. Unmute and speak. Orwa. Orwa, unmute and speak. Are you not able to unmute? I've given you permission to unmute and speak. Orwa, you are not able to speak. Someone is asking what about certification. There are 39 of you who, of our students who have cleared and have prepared their certificates.
Oh, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Orwa.
Sorry, I did get you. I did get you speak. I think I don't have a question, but I just wanted to recommend, or rather to comment.
Yes.
This is really good, sir. This is really encouraging. I joined though a little bit later, but I just wanted to encourage comrades that these things shouldn't leave them out, especially, there are things these people will not be able to do once they are out of campus, like some of us are. So I'm really encouraged by how far tax society has gone. I was trying to look whether those whom we left as leaders in this club are still there. I didn't see any. Maybe they didn't get opportunity to join. But then I'm just encouraging, especially fresh students, so that they can do this course as early as now, so that they look for spaces to now practice, because it will really help them. Some of us outside here, or those who are in internships or already at job, they are already experiencing challenges of tax, but thanks to KRA, they have already updated so many things. I think KRA of late is not that of challenging as it used to be before. So thank you so much. I just wanted to appreciate and encourage comrades here to really subscribe to this thing and do as early as they can before things change, so that it can help them. It is for their own benefit. Otherwise, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you for spending time to coach this team today, and even looking forward for more. I'm still in, though graduated, but bado narudi KCA kufanya PhD and others. Thank you so much, CPA Faustin.
Thank you very much. Orwa was one of the leaders of the society, and we did much in 2022. Actually, he helped us go to KRA, ICDN, and it was a very fruitful tour. And I wish to get students who would come out and actually lead this organization. There's so much that we can do when we put our minds together and try to ask ourselves, what is it that we can do while we are students, and what help can we get? If you want to get to State House today, I know the first thought would be, it is impossible. Or just any other place that you might think, can I do this? But some of these things you are not able to achieve because you never bother, you never ask. All right? So, should we want to see the Commissioner General KRA? It might sound like impossible, but have we imagined it? Have we started working towards it? If you start thinking that way, then it will be possible for us. I did not mention the things that we are lining up. We also want to see an engagement between students of KCA University and other universities around us, Kenyatta University, USIU, and so forth, and have constructive debate on tax issues. We are going to organize an event. We are going to call it Taxation in Kenya, or Finance Bill 2025, the Gen Z perspective. You know, these things are discussed by wazee like us. The youth will not have a table where they can sit and discuss. We are going to get to that space of Twitter, call everyone, and then we'll have students from KCA University engaging with other students from other institutions and giving their perspective, because this is your country and the future you have been waiting for is now here with you. Thank you for acknowledging that. I like to be getting views of what we can do going forward. I suggest that we create, someone is saying that they suggest that we create smaller groups depending with the difference, so that we can be able to know each other and work together as a group. That is good. We encourage that. Why don't you do this? We are not against. You can create tax essentials, Kitengela chapter, town campus chapter, main campus. Just throw the link on the main group and go ahead and form it. Include me there, and I'll give you a technical person among the team of registrars. Among the team of trainers. Do we have to wait for the grading of one assignment before we proceed to the next? No, you cannot do that, because people are doing at their own pace. Remember, here we don't have restrictions that you must submit by this date. So I can't wait until everyone has submitted to tell you now proceed. Self-paced, if you finish yours today, go to the next one, everything is open. Okay, Joshua, you can unmute and speak.
Okay, thank you very much, Tax John, even though tumekupatia hiyo jina mwalimu, and we are very good. We are thankful for what you're doing. I would notice jana on LinkedIn there was a hackathon involving about 40, was it 40 different universities happening hapa Strath. Ilikuwa Strath na imeisha tayari. Is it possible as KCA, since tumelearn hizi vitu na watu wanajiweza sahihi, can we be registering for such hackathons, because they are suggesting to the government, and actually it was a global event where they're suggesting to global bodies what can be done to improve tax. Na so if we do that, we'll put a footprint ya KCA across the globe. So you do a paper, you submit na hizo manini zote, hata kama watu wa IT and stuff, so that we put the name of KCA mbele among all other universities for us to be ranked globally na kajina. Is it possible to be joining them and to arrange our own?
Okay, yo, as the hackathon happened.
Yes, it happened. I just saw yesterday that it was finished and it was successful, Hackathon 2025. Sasa sijui nani akona links huko Strathmore who can give us more information of what really
it was a tax hackathon?
Yes, it was a tax hackathon, global, with 40 different universities participating.
Unfortunate, and I know they have hosted such events before, unfortunate that we did not know about it, would have participated. Now that we did not, let us arrange and have another one. Now, someone is asking, when is the other session commencing? Once again, the answer is this course is self-paced. Start anytime you are able and finish when you are able. So if you have not started, start today. It's not like a semester whereby you have to start with others, and today you are in topic 1, tomorrow you're in topic 2 with everyone else. It is at your own space. So start right now. Don't wait for me. I did theory part in the last cohort. My question is, in this new cohort, do I do what I missed? I'll say that I have your marks, and those marks are somewhere under announcements. This unit where it starts, these announcements, and you are going to see your scores for what you did. I also have the same information. So can you do what you missed? And you'll be fine. Someone is asking, do we pay? And you are not paying. You are not paying. Okay? We are not paying. But understand this thing. When you have fee balance, they lock you out of virtual campus. So you will not be able to see anything on virtual campus. When you repay your fees, it will come back again where you left. It will just be suspended entirely from virtual campus. When a certificates given, certificates should be given when a particular group has completed, we start printing. However, going forward, in the future of education, we like to start issuing digital certificates. Digital certificates means you do your course up to the last item. We have not reached there, but we'll get there before end of this year. When you have done everything that is required, the system will auto-generate a certificate for you. And it will have all the security marks and all those details. If you want it printed, then you'll come to the university to have it printed and stamped. But you can also work with online learning. Majorly, they issue digital certificates, an online copy, and it is quite authentic, even more authentic than the physical certificate. You don't register this unit in the students portal. You don't register in the students portal. You only register in the virtual campus, right? But you know that you cannot get to the virtual campus until you are a student of KCA University, all right? Enrollment key in the virtual campus. Someone had typed this in the chat. Someone had typed this. Okay. It has been typed again. Okay. Now, what I've realized would be necessary is to have community leaders, and I like to have someone leading the team in Western, team in Kitengela, team in town, and then in main campus, because we are many, we'll have like a committee of 3 or 4 people, because we want this to be really, really vibrant. Okay. Another question? Yes, Charles.
Last semester.
Yes, Charles.
Okay, mine is more of a filing question.
Hello?
I'm saying mine is more of a filing question.
Yes.
I have a bit of a, let's say,
Hey,
a bit of
Sauti
experience
chini.
let's say,
Yes.
am I now audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
So I was saying I have a bit of experience with filing of the returns.
Yeah.
Wanted to know whether on the portal there's a section, there's a type of return that is disturbing me a bit. Someone filed the motor vehicle advance tax, but he's not generating income, so he has to file the nil. But on the iTax portal, you can't file the nil.
He cannot do what?
He cannot file the nil return.
But he has a motor vehicle.
Yeah, he has a motor vehicle, but it's not generating income.
Now that's the catch. If you have a motor vehicle, they must assume that you have income. There is the rate for motor vehicle advance tax. That person must pay that tax for motor vehicle advance tax. As long as you own it, you'll have to pay. Now, you'll not be able to file a nil return because that indicates that you have the motor vehicle. So you'll have to file the end of year return, show that this advanced tax that you had paid in advance, and if it is true that you're in a loss position, then you declare a loss for that year and do not pay the end of year tax. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
The answer is, I'm not hearing you.
I'm saying it's okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. But the position is, and now you can see we are starting to get technical, right? So, some people are in this thing. Someone who has a motor vehicle will not say, I'm not having any income. He'll have to pay that one that is known as motor vehicle advance tax. Right? If you are satisfied, I'll volunteer to train students to start seeing students in labs. Not today. But if you can be in lab, those are in main campus, on Thursday evening, can we communicate? I want to find you in one of the labs at 5. You can use one of the labs. I'll communicate on WhatsApp which one. I'll come by and see how you are progressing and assist you. Then another day I go to town. Another day I'll go to Kitengela. One of the fine days I go to Western. You need to start with the first one moving forward. All right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm liking it. I love it so much.
Mwalimu,
Yes.
last semester,
Yes.
some of us did not finish the course. Tulifanya until towards the end, but either P9 or P10 returns ilikuwa na shida because moja uliload 2 documents towards the end of the semester. Moja iko na employer's details na ingine haina. So moja iko na employer's details, haina details za employee. ingine iko na employees detail, haina details za employer, and we couldn't finish because unajua alikuwa tunakimbizana na semester, so we had to log off and leave the work undone.
If you are remaining with only one thing that is undone, just go and do that one thing and then notify me so that I put in the list of those who merit for certificate. Is that in order?
Sawa, thanks.
Thanks.
Mwalimu, can we add you in our community forums, especially for us part-timers who might not have some time maybe to visit the campuses?
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Once in a while, I'll be posting some job offers, and you have seen me do that. And I say this generally, when you see a job advert, please conduct your due diligence because they are thrown all over the social media. Most of them are genuine, but there are also chances that there could be some conmen and such kind of people. So when you see a job offer, please don't ignore it, but exercise due diligence. I'm getting what I'm giving to you from a credible source, but there's always a chance of someone creating a fake thing. One thing of knowing that is a genuine job offer is go to the website of that organization and advertise. Check whether the website exists. And check under careers of that organization if they are advertising. Like if you go to KCA University website, if someone tells you KCA University is employing, go to KCA University website. Go to careers. And if it's true KCA University is employing, you will find the careers being advertised there. If you find an organization advertising and they don't have a website, that will not be, that's most likely a scam. So beware of such. My wish and prayer is that you succeed and that I meet you after graduation and you tell me that I did something in your life. You see, I'm putting a lot of effort in this course. It is free, and being free means I cannot make a claim from KCA to be paid because the service I'm also offering for free. So it's free from KCA University, it's free from me, and the intention is to assist you succeed in this life. Thank you very much. Allow me to stop there. Let us continue communicating online. I share the recording. I don't know how. I create a YouTube clip for it. Thank you very much.